So here we are in Old Town New Hall in front of William S. Hart Park for a preview of the 2015 City of Santa Clarita Cowboy Festival presented by Logix Federal Credit Union. And I am joined with Festival Director Mike Fleming. And Mike, we got a lot to talk about, so let's jump right in. We are at a new location this year.
We are. Big changes, but really exciting changes as it turns out. Of course, for 21 years, we were Melody Ranch Motion Picture Studio, and all our old-timers know that venue very well. But there was a lot of filming going on over there, so we had to make a choice to move. And fortunately, here in Santa Clarita, right next door, we got William S. Hart Park and Old Town New Hall, some very vintage-looking buildings and great venues.
City of Santa Clarita and Old Town New Hall is steeped in Western tradition, and a lot of that Western tradition has to do with old Western films. And William S. Hart, as many people may know, is really the first huge mega Western star.
That's true. William S. Hart was the biggest Western star of his era in the silent films. And then he bequeathed this whole area, and including the mansion up above the park, to this city, or to the county, in perpetuity. So it's just fortuitous, and it's going to be so fun. It's very beautiful. I'm sure you'll get some shots later of what it looks like with the old oak trees and the Western decor. It's going to be great.
Okay, so let's jump right in. So then on the weekend, which is going to be the 18th and 19th of April, the General Admission Festival will take place right behind me at the William S. Hart Park. What will that entail?
It's going to have all the elements that the Cowboy Festival's had all these years. We'll have the chuck wagon cooking with the world-famous peach cobbler, Dutch oven peach cobbler. We're going to have 4 different stages of entertainment, lots of living history like we've always had. The Buffalo Soldiers, going to have a Civil War encampment, also a Native American encampment, and great food vendors and all our usual Western vendors as well. It's going to be action-packed, actually.
And, there's probably too many entertainers to name them all, but some of the festival's absolutely best, most popular entertainers are coming back this year.
Well, by all means, we're going to have our classic cowboy entertainment, Western entertainment, as it were. We're bringing back Ian Tyson for the first time in 12 years, as it turns out. And that's going to be at one of the theaters here in downtown New Hall, the Canyon Theater Guild. But Don Edwards, Sons of the San Joaquin, Dave Stamey, Waddy Mitchell, some great newcomers, Mickey Daniel, Kristen Harris. Great lineup. Chris Isaacs, the poet, by the way, is going to be entertaining in that particular venue. But then what's really nice is this is kind of giving us a chance to reach out and expand a little bit. So we're bringing in some different genres of music. It should be really, really fun.
New this year, and something that we have had in the past, but new this year, is we are going to have ticketed events in Old Town New Hall at different venues.
Correct. At the Canyon Theater Guild, all those shows are ticketed. There's 3 shows on Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday, ticketed reserved seating, and that's like the old days of the Cowboy Festival, maybe 12, 13, 14 years ago and beyond. Right down the street from there is going to be the Repertory East Playhouse, nice little intimate 80-seat venue. And then added this year, really fun, down at the VU, one of our local venues, is going to be a weekend of rockabilly music.
And so just to be clear for people watching this, when we say ticketed events, so there is a general admission ticket, which I believe is $10 for adults, and the other venues will be a separate ticket associated with that, a separate price.
That's true. Yeah, the reserved seating is a separate ticket in the at the Canyon Theater Guild and the Playhouse, and the $10 general admission, which by the way is half of what it's been in the past, will get you into Hart Park for all those free venues, for all those shows that are included in the package.
But certainly Hart Mansion has been a staple of cultural awareness here, and it's right behind us up at the top of the hill where William S. Hart used to live, and that tours of that are likely going to happen, as well as some of our Heritage Junction history.
Correct. There'll be tours all weekend, both days, to up the hill to the Hart Mansion. There's going to be activities at Heritage Junction, which is pretty old west over there, and that's attached, of course, to the park. There's going to be some Civil War skirmish reenactments, maybe a Friday night movie flicker night, and vendors there as well, food, you name it. So it's really there's a lot to do if you come to this festival.
And certainly everybody can find out more details at cowboyfestival.org, and this will include updates on the latest performers and attractions that we're going to have at this year's festival. One thing that's going to stay the same, though, is parking. So people that are used to coming to the festival in the past used to park off of 13th Street, and that will remain the same, shuttle parking.
Correct. It's free parking. The shuttles will be running all day long, all those days, and in fact into later hours of the night from the shuttle site in here to Newhall. Drop people off right at this roundabout that we're looking at. And that, as I said, later hours because some of the shows in Old Town Newhall go into the evening hours.
Okay, and with that, people can get their tickets certainly online, and will they also be available for purchase at the shuttle site?
They will indeed. Sure, they can pick them up that day. We're on an e-ticket system this year, which is kind of new. So it's really easy online. You order what you want, and you get it in an email. Print it out and bring it, and we scan it and let you in.
Okay, Mike, I want to thank you for joining us. If you're out there, you've been to the festival for years, you're brand new to the festival, we have a great lineup this year. It's going to be fantastic. For more information, go to cowboyfestival.org.